Hi, 6th grade students. This is Mr. Alford, and I am making a video for a help video for assignment number 12. So, you clicked on this link, and I would write down everything you see written down in the video to make sure you get it. So if I write something in the video, you probably want to write it too. That's what I am saying. Okay. Log in at, and when I say write down, I mean like on the math that I write on scratch paper. If I do math on my computer, you should probably write it down on paper just so it totally gets in your head. Okay. Let me talk about part 2. For part 2 of this assignment, you need to get a SMART score of at least 50. Only then can you go on to part 3. So what is part 2? All right, here is part 2. It is when we have equations where we need to add or subtract. Okay. So h minus 3 equals 16. Here's that same problem on my scratch paper. H minus 3 equals 16. Okay, well, how do we undo subtracting by 3? Well, that's adding. We need to add by 3 on the right side. So add by 3. If we add by 3 on the right side, we need to do the same if we add by 3 on the left side of the equation, and we need to keep both sides of the equation to mean the same thing, then I am going to add 3 on the right side of the equation too. All right. So, let's see. Well, we said adding 3 undoes subtracting by 3. So, subtracting by 3 and adding by 3, they cancel each other out. They go away, and all I have is h on the left side of my equation. Then I bring down my equal sign. Okay, now I have 16 plus 3, that's 19. So my answer is h equals 19. Let's go see if that's right. Cool. All right, h minus 8 equals 6. H minus 8 equals 6. So one more problem like this. So I want to undo subtracting 8. Well, that means I need to add 8. Okay, if I add 8 on the left side of the equation, I add 8 on the right side of the equation too. Cool. All right, we said subtracting 8 and adding 8 cancels each other out. So that means all I have on the left side is just h. Okay, h, then bring down my equal sign, and then 6 plus 18, well, that's 14. So 14 is on the right side. So I have h equals 14. And let's go see if that's right. 14, submit. Cool. All right, I want to skip to a harder problem. There's a harder problem. There we go. So z plus 14 equals 93. Z plus 14 equals 93. All right. So I need to undo adding 14. How do I undo adding 14? I subtract 14. Okay. If I subtract by 14 on the left side, I need to subtract by 14 on the right side. Okay. So what does that leave us with? Well, if adding 14 and subtracting 14 undo each other, then all I'm left with on the left side is z. So z on the left side, bring down my equal sign. 93 minus 14, you could do that in your calculator if you want. 93 minus 14 is 79. So let's get z equals 79. Let's see if that's right. Yep, got it. So that's all I'm going to do for part 2. And again, part 2, you need to get up to a SMART score of at least 50, and then you can go on to part 3. Okay. How is part 3 graded? Well, for part 3, a SMART score of 70 means 100%, and then it's just the same as with the rest of the other assignments. Part 3 is graded the same way as all the other assignments that we've done so far. So let's go to part 3. So if you click on part 3, you get to go here, and here is one problem. Solve for f. 3 equals f over 4. All right, so 3 equals f over 4. Okay. And let's see. I need to undo dividing by 4. Okay, well, to undo dividing by 4, I'm going to multiply by 4 on the right side of the equation. If I multiply by 4 on the right side of the equation, I got to multiply by 4 on the left side. So there you go. All right. So we said multiplying by 4 and dividing by 4 cancel each other out. So multiplying by 4 goes away, dividing by 4 goes away. F is all I have on the right side. So I have f on the right side equals, okay, 4 times 3 is 12. So f equals 12. Let's go see if that's right. F equals 12. Yep, got it. All right, g over 4 equals 3. You know what? That's the same problem, basically. So I just skipped it. Okay, 8d equals 40. This is a good problem. So 8d equals 40. Okay, well, if I am multiplying by 8, if I am multiplying my variable by 8, I need to undo multiplying by 8. To undo multiplying by 8, I need to divide by 8. So I'm going to do divided by 8 on the left side of my equation. I need to do the same thing. I need to keep both sides of the equation to mean the same thing. So I'm going to do divide by 8 on the right side of my equation. All right, cool. So 8 divided by 8. Well, that's 1. Okay, 1d equals 40. Oh, wait a second. I'm not thinking straight. Okay, this is multiplying by 8. We know that we don't see anything between the 8 and the d, so we know we're multiplying by 8 here. And then we know we're dividing by 8. We said multiplying by 8 and dividing by 8 are opposites, so multiplying by 8 and dividing by 8 cancel each other out. All that we have on the left side of the equation is d. So d equals 40 divided by 8 is 5. So d equals 5. Submit. Cool. I'm just going to do one more. 10k equals 30. 10k equals 30. All right. How do I undo multiplying by 10? Well, that's dividing by 10. So divide by 10. If I divide by 10 on the left side of the equation, then I need to divide by 10 on the right side too. So divide by 10. All right. Nope. So multiplying by 10 and dividing by 10, those two cancel each other out. So that means all I have left on this side is k. K, bring down my equal sign. 30 divided by 10 is 3. So k equals 3. Let's see if I'm right. Yep, cool. So your goal is to, okay, that's all the explanation I'm giving. Email me or call me for help. If you guys have worked for 15 minutes, I would just stop and ask me for help. Okay, good luck, guys. Bye.